Matrix Study Hall presents the diabolical confusion of modern society with gender swapping as popular. Entertainment is featuring the infamous harlot Kim Kardashian.
I'm not a female.
And now you're transitioning.
Yeah.
How is that?
I really enjoy it.
Okay.
I just didn't think I could ever do it. And then finally I got the confidence to say, I'm going to try it. Okay. It is a different language, and it is a whole different experience. And I think having a team that you really trust to help make these decisions and doing what really feels right. Mm-hmm. And when you want to take your time away, cause you have kids, it just has to be so much fun. It started off as something that was a challenge to myself.
Kim Kardashian comes out as a trans man in new exclusive interview on Pride Month today. She says she's currently transitioning to become the man she's always wanted to be. She says she never thought she would be able to do it and come out, but says she's very lucky to be surrounded by friends and family that support her decision. The TV reality star, 43, currently in transition to become a man, also says he now goes by they, him pronouns and asks everyone to respect his decision and try to be open-minded. Many fans are outraged by the fact that Kim has already been named Man of the Year on GQ magazine, just like Caitlyn Jenner was named Woman of the Year in 2015, just a year into her transition. This comes as a shock for most of his fans who have been following the Kardashian series since 2007, as well as his journey through becoming a famous businesswoman. Many fans think that it's just a way of promoting her reality TV show and that she's just hopping on a trend, while other fans say they think this is very unlikely and shocking, but they will try to support him even through the chaos.
Kim Kardashian is voted GQ's Man of the Year. This is her Twitter. Hi, I'm GQ Man of the Year right here. So Kim Kardashian wins Man of the Year. And what did we just have in the last few years? Caitlyn Jenner honored at Glamour magazine's Woman of the Year Awards. So Kim Kardashian wins Man of the Year. Caitlyn Jenner wins Woman of the Year. Guys, what is going on? What is going on? Those of you with eyes to see, what do you really think is going on? They're confusing the children of this world growing up. Oh, Hollyweerd is a strange, strange place. Oh boy.
So y'all have probably heard the news already, but Kim Kardashian has been named by GQ, supposedly a respectable magazine, as Man of the Year. But the only problem with GQ naming Kim Kardashian as Man of the Year is she's not a man, all right? The only thing better than this is when Glamour named Caitlyn Jenner Woman of the Year in 2015, okay? Now, why is this such a big problem? Because we are living in a time where confusion is running rampant amongst us. And you know that confusion is affecting the most. It's not affecting the adults, okay? It's affecting the blurred world, that gray world that happens with these very mature children that are coming up and these very immature adults, right? And these kids are caught in the crossfire. Now, some people might say, well, we don't have control over it. You should blame the parents. The parents have to do a better job of taking care of the children. And while I agree, when we live in a capitalistic society where people have to work damn near 14 hours a day, 60 hours a week, just to live a decent quality of life, you gotta blame the society, all right? The society has to take just as much blame as the parents. Now, the reason why I don't like this, another reason why I don't like this, besides the fact that it's gonna have a negative impact on kids and perception and identity and gender identity and whatnot, is because out of all of these great men that exist, you couldn't pick any one of those men. You had to put a woman for what? For shock value, for clickbait, to increase the sales, etc. And I don't think these companies learn. It always backfires, right? Now, I don't think that Kim Kardashian is coming out or changing the gender or anything like that. But I would be shocked if more companies don't try to set the bar even higher by doing things that are more outrageous, right? We have to stop this. Men are men, women are women. I do understand that there is a gray area. We're going to call them intersex community, non-binary, etc. Let them do what they do, all right? They are over there. The problem is, Kim Kardashian is not a part of that group of non-binary intersex people. She's a woman. So these companies should have a greater responsibility. These celebrities should have a greater respect for their fan base, because Kim is coming out with something called Skims Men, right? Which is, it kind of makes sense. She's coming out with Skims Men. GQ puts her on the cover of GQ's magazine, right? I get it. But there needs to be a greater level of responsibility. There also needs to be a greater level of accountability when it comes to stuff like this. And that's my 2 cents on Kim Kardashian and GQ magazine. And let me hide those Cheetos, because they have, I think they have the enzymes and pig fat and stuff like that in them. So don't eat Cheetos, yo. All right, thanks, bye. On top of carcinogens and whatnot. Okay, thanks, bye.
As you can see here, Matrix Study Hall, we are blowing the lid off of the shenanigans. Now, this is something that many of you may have already seen, but for those of you that haven't, this is a continuation of the rollout of confusion, gender confusion, psychopathic behavior when it comes to the entertainment industry, all right? And you can see a lot of these things have been so ubiquitous that it becomes normalized. People are desensitized because they are constantly putting these things out, and it is not only confusing the youth, a lot of adults are confused by these things as well. So even as you can see, even with her hand posturing, when there is one hand up and the other is down, you can see this in a lot of her images. This is showing allegiance to the Baphomet, allegiance to the goat, allegiance to this Luciferian order. And furthermore, when you look at even the embodiment of Baphomet, it is the merge between the masculine and the feminine, okay? And a lot of this is also a huge aspect into why so many people are around here confused. Even when it comes to, I got a few images of models that are dressed in men's wear. They're trying to blur the lines. They're trying to blur the lines to the point where there's so much confusion. People don't know what's right or what's wrong, to the point where people just identify with what is wrong. And so we have to be stay rooted in the word, holding up scripture, and understanding that if we pay attention to what's happening within society, and we also allow ourselves to not be fooled by the masses, we can gain victory over the evil that they're trying to constantly over-inundate our minds with. Like, it's so much. But victory is already won.